Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Alfat Putra Arman, and I'm from English Education Department in UIN Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung. So in this video, I will share to you about my understanding about the principle of TEYL and how to teach language skills to young learners. Without any further ado, let's get it started. So, the first topic I will share to you is the principle of TEYL. TEYL has four principles. The first is implicit learning. So, what is implicit learning? Implicit learning occurs learning without conscious awareness or direct intention to learn. Children can absorb language through repeated exposure to naturally use language without being explicitly taught grammar rules. This process happens automatically and doesn't feel like formal study. For example, the teacher consistently use English in learning process in learning activity. Uh, in classroom routines, like they consistent talk speak in English, like uh, ask for a student to sit down, like sit down please, and then take out your books, and then who wants to read, like that. The second principle is contextual learning. So contextual learning connects the lesson material to real life situation that are familiar to students. By relating the language being learned to their everyday environments, students can better understand and remember its meaning. For example, when learning vocabulary about food, the teacher creates a role play activity where students act as buyer and seller. They use a price like I want the apple, I want an apple, and then how much is the banana, like that. The third principle is learner-centered approach. Yeah. This approach puts the students at the center of the learning process, while the teacher acts as a facilitator. Students are encouraged to explore, ask questions, and build their own understanding through group work, discussion, and problem-solving activities. For example, instead of the teacher listing types of animals, students work in small group to create posters about their favorite animals and their habitats, like that. The last is meaningful learning. So, meaningful learning emphasize connecting new knowledge to students' prior experiences or background knowledge. The goal is not just to memorize, but to understand deeply and use language in a real life context. For example, when learning about daily routines, students create their own daily schedule posters or mini books with sentences like I wake up at 6 o'clock, I go to school at 7 o'clock, and so on. Because they write about their own life, students can better understand and retain the vocabulary and sentence structures. Okay, now we move to the next topic. It's the how to teach skills to young learners. So before we discuss about how to teach, uh, let's know about the skills first. So there is two kind of skills: receptive skills and productive skills. Receptive skills consisting by listening and reading, consisting of listening and reading. The productive skills consisting of speaking and writing. Now, um, how about the sequence? Uh, which skills must learn first? Which skills the student should learn first? The answer is listening. So listening comes first. Natural reason for the reason natural reasons when babies learn language, they listen first before they can speak. This called the silent comprehension phase. In language learning, listening provides important language input like vocabulary, intonation, and sentence structures. Uh, the second is speaking. So after listening, speaking follows. Like the babies, when they after they listen, they can speak. So after hearing and understanding enough language, students begin to try to produce language orally. Speaking relies on listening to learn pronunciations, sentence structure, and speaking rhythm. The third is reading. The third is reading. So reading develop next. Reading involves understanding written symbols, which is more complex than listening. So listening is the receptive skills, and after they receive the listening, the outcome is speaking, and then the next is reading. Yeah, reading develop next, and after that, the last skills comes is writing. Writing is the most complex. Writing is the last. Writing requires independent expression skills, mastery of grammar, and text structure, like that. And then the teaching technique. So there are many teaching technique, but I will share three uh, teaching technique to you that can be used in uh, young learner. Yeah, teaching English to young learner. The first is song. So teaching English using song is um can be used for the young learners because uh, uh, t- learning through the song using the song make the environment in class is more fun. This is yeah, this is good for young learners. And then how to teach English using a song. There are many way to teach English using song, like um, te- teachers ask for students to make the what is physical movement, like that, and then yeah, um, yeah, like that, like make a physical movement, and then the games, and the second technique is the game. Yeah. Why using game? Because this activity is fun for young learners, and to make this activity more interesting, we can use realia or real objects. And the last is storytelling. So uh, using storytelling can make the learning activity more interesting, more, yeah, for the children. So they they not just they are not just teaching English by listen, but understand about the story, like that. So maybe that's all from me. My understanding about the principle of TEYL and how to teach language skills to young learners. Thank you, and see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.